Hi, my name is Caesar, and I'm coming to you from Veteran Space. Today's video is going to be on depression. I wanted to talk to you about the signs and symptoms, what the difference between being sad and being depressed is, and also I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the treatment and something you can do to kind of snap yourself out of depression, because being depressed is not it's not fun. So one of the signs and symptoms that you want to start looking for is you tend to lose interest in things that you love to do. You don't want to do them at all. They're not exciting. You feel tired all the time. You tend to eat or overeat. It messes with your sleeping pattern. You tend to oversleep or undersleep, or you even have trouble sleeping at all. You have trouble concentrating. You have trouble remembering. Depression is also an amplifier, so it can increase your physical pain along with other symptoms that you're dealing with. So if you have anxiety, also the chances of your anxiety being amplified because of your depression. So depression is one of the hardest symptoms one of the hardest diagnoses that I've had to fight with, and because for me, I didn't really understand what it was until I started to see myself and I started to see my dog. I started to see symptoms in my dog, and then I started to see why she was being depressed, and I started to see why I was depressed, and I couldn't. Like one of my favorite things to do is to watch movies, and I love to be on YouTube, just always watching videos, and then playing video games is another one of my passions. That's when I recognized that there was something wrong, because I wouldn't watch any movies, I wouldn't play any games. An example is I would go on to Netflix, and I would scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and I would never pick a movie or a show, never. And I would do that for 4 hours, sometimes the whole day. Same thing with YouTube, same thing with my Xbox or video games. It's just nothing seems fun, nothing seems worth doing. And as for the feeling tired all the time, the best way to describe it is kind of like you have the flu, and you have all these body aches, and you feel so heavy that you can't move, you can't get up. Most of the times when I'm feeling really depressed, I stay in bed the whole day. I don't get up. There's sometimes where I just can't physically. And through my research, I'm starting to understand why. It's just you're sick. So if you're feeling any of these symptoms, if you're feeling any change in your life, and you think it might be depression, then especially if it's going on for longer than 2 weeks, you should talk to somebody. Say it out loud. Talk to a friend or family, somebody you trust, and maybe even talk to yourself. Maybe just tell yourself, man, I'm sad today, or I'm feeling depressed, and give it a name, versus not recognizing it and just ignoring it, because it's not okay to just not do nothing. And that feeling of that feeling of not doing anything or not being able to do anything, like I said, it amplifies every other feeling. It's like you start to be so hard on yourself. You can even start to manifest thoughts of suicide, and it's just crazy what depression can do. So some of the treatments that you can do is you can contact a local doctor, especially if it's been after 2 weeks. You can contact them and get screened for depression. You don't always need medication, but the combination of counseling and medication sometimes can be really helpful. But some people don't need medicine, so I'm not trying to say everyone needs medicine, but talk about it and try to get some help, because it's not fun being depressed. Something else I wanted to talk about was being sad. I guess everyone could be sad at one point because of something bad happening in their lives. Losing a car, losing a home, losing a job, losing a loved one. All these warrant being sad, and that's okay. Just, you can be sad and mourn, and you can be sad. There's nothing wrong with it. Just sadness shouldn't last longer than a few days, and if it does, especially if it gets into those 2 weeks, then you're probably depressed. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not anything to be giving advice, but I have been suffering from depression for almost 15 years now, and now that I'm finally aware of everything that's going on and how I can just do preventive medicine to keep myself from losing interest in things. It's just I know something that I wanted to talk about today was, I'm just really starting to see that everyone suffers from depression at some point. And I guess that's all I wanted to say. So I hope everyone's having a good day, and if this helped or if I missed something, then my video is only going to get better. I just wanted to let you know that I just wanted to share something, and thank you. Have a good day.